Hi guys, long time no see. I know my last video was I'm back. Then a lot has happened since then. I got COVID, still not 100%, but I'll go into that later on. So today is actually my first day at uni again. I already did a degree with the Open Uni years ago, but I'm doing a nursing degree and it officially starts today. Starts online at 9, so I need to get a move on so that I'm all set up at my desk properly and not panicking. But today is also my granny's birthday. She is 91. I can't believe it's been a year already since I filmed a video prepping for her 90th birthday. I'll link it below if you want to have a look. But yeah, I'm just getting ready. I've got uni 9 till 11, so it's not long at all. Then Ryan gets home from work at 2 and we are going to go visit her. My mum and dad can't go because they have, well, my dad's not got COVID anymore, but my mum's got COVID. She was allowed out of isolation yesterday, but she's still got, like, her symptoms are still like full force, so we don't want to risk, well, for one, she's not even up for getting out of bed, but we don't want to risk giving it to my granny. So Ryan and I are just popping round today, give her presents, and we'll organise something nice when everybody's feeling better. So that's the plan today. I also need to phone my manager because she emailed me last night asking me to phone her to confirm something, so I'll do that after uni. But I think one of the reasons I'm not eating anything apart from I've got a banana and that's it. I'm gonna have that before I start. But I think the reason I'm so nervous is we technically started uni last week as like a welcome week. Everything was online apart from one thing, and it was on the Monday when I was still self-isolating, and it was meeting all your classmates and your tutor, and I had to miss it. So I don't know anybody. All these people have met last week, so it's a bit daunting. I'm sure I'll be fine, but I need to sort out my face because it's on Zoom. I really struggled to wake up this morning. What am I trying to say? I couldn't sleep last night because I was worrying about sleeping in for this morning, and then also my back's been bothering me since I had COVID because I've been lying about not doing anything. So I need to go back to the chiropractor and get her to sort me out. But I'm going to put makeup on my face, set up my workstation situation, and then I'll come back to you and explain more about COVID. And I was at Slimming World last night for the first time in 3 weeks, so I'll tell you how I got on then. And I think that's everything, so I'll catch up with you in a little minute. Hi guys, so it's 2 days later. I'm in bed, as you can see. I've just came back from my on-campus lecture, which was 9 till 11, so just a little short one. And I've came back, and what a wild couple of days it's been, and that's why I've not updated you all and uploaded this video yet. I don't know what planet I'm on. Okay, it's Friday today. I spoke to you on Wednesday and I had said that I had my online lecture. It was really good. There was like 300 people though. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller than that. Just introducing everybody. Then today was a different, like, smaller tutor group where we would, I don't know how many there was, a classroom full, and we were sitting in those little seats with the table that swivels round, which I've never used before, so that was interesting. And we were just learning about the NMC code for nurses and professionalism, things like that. So yeah, in between then a lot has happened. So I went to Slimming World. Then that night, I'll tell you in detail about Slimming World properly as well, because I know that that's why a lot of you are subscribed to me, so I will talk about that. But a lot has happened in my personal life that I just want to share with you. So that night, Theo, one of my rabbits, I'll insert a picture here, he wasn't eating, and I thought nothing of it because he's had a couple of spells where he's not eaten for a day, and that's like the limit for rabbits, because so with rabbits it's important that their gut is constantly moving or they can get gut stasis and like get really ill and pass away. So he wasn't eating the Wednesday. Then yesterday, Thursday, I woke up and I had syringe fed him some crushed up pellets with warm water and he was eating that. So I was pleased that he was eating something, and I thought I would wake up on the Thursday and he would be back to normal because that's what usually happens. But he was really lethargic. He hates being picked up. He was letting me pick him up and cuddle him on my chest and had his eyes half shut and just looked like really worse for wear. There was one point when I was holding him, I thought he was going to die in my arms. It was really bad. So I phoned the vets and I had to move my shift at work to the afternoon, later in the afternoon, so I could go to the vets. So that stressed me out because I don't like messing about with that, but it was fine. So we went to the vets. He got £100 later. He got an injection of painkillers, an injection of antibiotics, paste in his mouth to get his gut moving, and then he came home with some medicine, which was a traumatic experience for us all to try and get him to eat it. But I did manage last night. So this morning he's a lot brighter, he's eating, so fingers crossed he's all good. He's going to the vet this afternoon at 3:30 to just like double check that he's all good. So yeah, and then my other rabbit, so with I know, sorry if you're not interested in rabbits, I'm doing like a long-winded explanation on them, but with rabbits, if one goes to the vet, comes back and smells different, it can like affect their relationship and their bond. And I spent a lot of time working on Rosie and Theo's bond because they came to me separately. So I had to take Rosie with me, and then she went in a huff with me because she obviously didn't like being in the little carrier and getting ferried about to the vets, so she was in the huff too. So I'm a bad rabbit mum. Theo is not coming near me because he thinks he's going to get medicine, but after the vets I'm going to spend a lot more time just lying beside them and like try to build up that trust again, and it'll all be good. Yeah, so that was stressful. It was a lot more stressful because I was on my own. Ryan was at work, my mum's still got COVID and she's really not well, so obviously couldn't see her, and my dad I don't think was awake at the time. Like if I had phoned him he would have came with me, but I thought I'm old enough to deal with it myself, but I was like nearly crying and yeah, it was a mess. So been stressed about that. I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, and then last night I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was worrying about going to this uni lecture. Hold that thought. I think Rosie's just escaped out their pen, so I need to go and put them away. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I'm so out of breath. I'm still recovering and building up my endurance from when Ryan and I had COVID, but that's another story that I'll get into in a minute. Yeah, the rabbits escaped out their pen, so I've put them back. They're all good, they're blocked in. So, Slamming World, we'll go with that next since that's the most interesting topic. So I went back to Slimming World on Tuesday and I lost a pound. So that's a total of £11. It's either 11 or 11 and a half, I can't remember. But it's £11 that I have lost roughly, which is good news. Finally getting closer to that stone loss, and then after that it's only another half a stone, so that's not bad at all. I'm excited. I feel like we've got the ball rolling, we're doing well. The only thing is I'm not eating 3 proper meals a day like I want to be. Since I've had COVID, I've still not got my taste or my smell back, and it's been 2.5 weeks. So I was saying to my Slimming World consultant, it's hard when I've got like no motivation to eat anything because everything just tastes like air. or juice tastes just like fizz. Nothing tastes of anything. I'm getting like little hints of, like when I spray my deodorant in the mornings, I'm getting like little hints of some kind of smell, so hopefully over time, and I've read that zinc helps, so I'm going to try taking that and hopefully I will get my taste and smell back, because I really miss it. Ryan's friend was saying to me like how miserable it would be not to have your smell and taste. I was like, yep, I know. It's not good, and some people say it can take up to a year, which I'm really hoping it won't. I can't handle a year without tasting. But that's why I've not been doing what I eat in a day, is because I had COVID. And then now that I'm over COVID, I still can't taste or smell anything, so nothing. I'm not making exciting things, I'm not eating proper meals. I'm having like one meal a day and just a couple of snacks here or there, so I'm going to think of other videos to do. I've got another like meat replacement sin video to do as well, because a lot of you guys suggested some different items, so I'm going to do that soon. Maybe it'll just be more life stuff till I get my taste back, because, or like if I build up my appetite I can maybe do more of what I eat in a days, but for now I'm taking a little break from doing those, and I hope you understand. So with COVID I had a sore head and felt sick, like my head was swimming. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you've felt it you'll know what I mean. And I was on a sleepover at work and I woke up feeling like that. Finished at 9:30 in the morning, came home and I felt like I had a temperature, so I took my temperature and it was 38.4 and I felt horrendous. And then it was at that point I had made a bagel thin with butter, and I had a couple of Asda's, it was like apple cider vinegar and salt crisps, and they tasted like plain crisps, like couldn't taste the vinegar or the salt at all. And that's when I kind of suspected that it's probably COVID, so I booked a test for that night. Had to tell my work obviously because I'd been mixing with my service users, and then it also turned out that Ryan had it as well, and he had been playing squash at a wedding out with his family for my sister-in-law's birthday, but I was working so I didn't go. But luckily everybody else apart from my mum and dad have tested negative, so my mum's still got it and she's taken a longer time to recover. I think it's just taken it out of her, so I've been worrying about that as well. Granny's fine, she was 91, and Ryan and I took her to Frankie and Benny's for her lunch and gave her presents and stuff like that, so that was really nice on Wednesday. And then after all my stress with Theo, I came home from work that afternoon at 4 and I just went straight out and joined my dad and Poppy for a walk around the area up Dechmont. It's like fields and woods and it's really nice. So I went up there just to clear my head a bit, catch up with my dad, see Poppy. She was so excited to see me. I'll insert footage here because it was really cute. And then I think that's everything. We're all caught up. The plan is, like I said, I've got the vets later this afternoon. I made lasagna, so I might have the rest of that with a bit of side salad. But really guys, my meals are so boring, to me anyway, because I can't taste. Also, I don't see the point in putting in effort of making like really good recipes that I know I like when I can't even taste it anyway. Sorry for the big ramble, but I hope you stayed and didn't click off. I'm sorry about that. I just felt I needed to catch up with you guys and I had a lot to say. Also just wanted to quickly mention I feel exhausted as well because my anxiety's been playing up with, like, I couldn't sleep worrying about the tutorial today, and then when I was there I like totally went more introverted and just was really nervous to speak to everybody. And there was like a wee group chat on Snapchat which I felt far too old to be joining in with because everybody seemed to be 18 and then like school leavers, and I'm 29, so I just felt really ancient and it's just took like a bit of a mental toll worrying and getting stressed and stuff like that. So I'm going to chill out. I'm going to stick on YouTube or maybe even Grey's Anatomy because I quite fancy watching that again. I'm on like season 10 and I'm just going to chill out till Ryan gets home and then we'll go to the vets. So yeah, thank you for listening to my big ramble. I'll catch up with you in a little bit.